Good afternoon, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Lunch Break is sponsored by our friends at Fusillo Kia of Cape Coral. This afternoon, we'll tell you about the gambling granny Lois Reiss charged by a Florida grand jury, Kim Kardashian's plea for the release of an incarcerated woman falling on the right ears, and more. Today is Thursday, June 7th, and this is the Lunch Break. After a nationwide manhunt, 56-year-old Lois Reiss was indicted by a grand jury on Wednesday for the murder of a woman on Fort Myers Beach earlier this year. Reiss became the focus of national media attention after allegedly killing her husband in Minnesota and then shooting 59-year-old Pamela Hutchinson to death on Fort Myers Beach in order to steal her identity. The fugitive fled through the Gulf states and into Texas, where she was pursued by federal marshals. She was eventually apprehended at South Padre Island in Texas on April 19th. Reiss faces the charge of first-degree murder with a firearm, and in Florida, only a grand jury can charge first-degree murder. For the Fort Myers murder charge, which supersedes other charges previously brought against her, she will appear in court on June 11th for her arraignment hearing. Proponents of drilling for oil and natural gas haven't given up on tapping areas closer to Florida's shorelines despite repeated assurances those waters will be exempt from a White House plan to expand exploration. The Washington, D.C.-based American Petroleum Institute announced Wednesday a multi-state Explore Offshore coalition to support the Trump administration's plan to open previously protected parts of the Atlantic Ocean and eastern Gulf of Mexico to oil and gas drilling. Many Florida officials, including Governor Scott, Department of Environmental Protection Secretary Noah Valenstein, and members of Florida's congressional delegation from both sides of the political aisle, have denounced the possibility of opening to drilling nearly all of the nation's outer continental shelf, a jurisdictional term describing submerged lands 10.36 statutory miles off Florida's west coast and 3 nautical miles off the east coast. Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke appeared briefly January 9th in Tallahassee to announce drilling would not occur off the Florida coast, but the Trump administration's stance has not been formalized and continues to draw questions. The Federal Bureau of Ocean Energy Management is expected to release a draft report on the offshore proposal before the end of the year. That will kick off a second round of public hearings. And in November, Florida voters will decide whether to approve a proposed constitutional amendment that would ban nearshore oil and gas drilling, which would affect state-controlled waters. Flexing his clemency powers again, President Trump on Wednesday commuted the life sentence of a woman whose cause was championed by reality TV star Kim Kardashian West. The celebrity visited the White House last week to press the case of 63-year-old Alice Marie Johnson, who has spent more than 2 decades behind bars serving life without parole for drug offenses. Unlike a pardon, the commutation will not erase Johnson's conviction, but will end her sentence. Michael Scholl, a member of Johnson's legal team, praised Trump for a courageous move. Trump's decision, his latest inspired by a celebrity champion, comes amid a flurry of recent pardons issued by the president. He says he's considering a long list of other clemency options for those famous and not, including former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich, who is serving 14 years in prison for corruption, and celebrity homemaker Martha Stewart, who served about 5 months for insider financial trading. Trump has been working outside the traditional pardon process usually overseen by the Justice Department and has appeared to favor cases that catch his attention through friends, celebrities, or conservative media. But some have seen the pardons as sending a message to former campaign aides now ensnared in the Mueller probe or other legal inquiries. Whatever his motivation is, Johnson was made a very happy woman yesterday. And that was a lunch break for today. I'm Bri Walling. For your twice daily news fix, head over to the Naples Herald YouTube channel and subscribe. Leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts on the news or what you'd like to hear about. The lunch break airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. right here at naplesherald.com. And don't forget to check out our morning report that also airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.